welcome to another episode of Ceci's podcast. Hello, welcome again to everybody. Hello, how are you? My name is Cecilia. I'm from Córdoba, Argentina, but I'm living in Spain a lot of years ago. So thank you so much for being here. This is my podcast. You can find me in Ravelry as Mama D, and in Instagram as Mama D Patterns. Okay, and I have another account that is only in English for English speakers, that it's called Cecilia Losada Crochet. So okay, welcome. How are you? It's a lot of time that I don't record a podcast because I was working a lot, and so that's all, because I was working a lot, but a lot. So thank you so much for being here again, and I remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You only have to click here where it says subscribe, and you will have the announce of every time I publish a video. Most of all, my videos, my video tutorials are in Spanish, but I record this podcast in English more or less once a month, more or less. So if you want to see the show notes, you have here in the description box, you have a link to go to my blog, and there you have all the links of interest about this show, and you can visit all the links and all the things that I'm gonna talk about this show. Okay, so let's start. I'm trying to be a crochet and knitwear designer. I publish my patterns in Ravelry, and my patterns are in English and Spanish. So I hope you like it. So today is December 8th. I was recording another episode for Spanish speakers this morning, and now I'm recording this episode. This is gonna be a very long episode because it's a lot of time that I don't record a podcast, and I have to speak about a lot of things that happens in the last 2 months. So let's start. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about a festival that it was here in Barcelona last November. Was the Barcelona's Knit Festival. So I didn't talk about this in the another episode because I make a live video in Instagram, and I download that video, and then I publish that video in my YouTube channel, but it's all in Spanish. So I'm gonna talk about this festival in this episode in English, so you can know about this festival, because it's a very good festival. I like it a lot. I was last year making classes as an instructor, and this year I only was visiting because it's near home. So I'm very glad that this festival is very near from home. It's just a half an hour from my little town. I'm living in San Pedro de Ribas, that it's a little town that is next to Sitges, and by train is 30 minutes from Barcelona. So I'm very near of this festival, and I like a lot going there and meet people and hug a lot of people that I know in online, so I can talk to them in a physical way, and I'm loving being there. So first of all, I want to say thanks to the 4 organizers, I don't know what's the word, of this festival. They are four women, and one is Marta, the other one is Eva, Chiara, and another one that I'm sorry, in this moment I forgot the name. I'm so sorry, but they are four. They are in Instagram. Their names are Tricotosiando, Lalanalu, and in Lalanalu you can find Eva and Chiara because they have also a shop in Barcelona, a very beautiful shop of yarns, obviously. And the other one is Eva, wait, Marta is the another one. Okay, I know. Marta, I named her. I'm sorry, I don't have in this moment the names, but I know their names. So it's horrible to doesn't know the names of her. Wait, Barcelona Knits Festival. I have, they are here. Okay, Miss Wasabi, Anna from Miss Wasabi, 81, Lalanalu, they are Eva and Chiara, and Marta from Tricotosiando. So, thank you so much, because I know them in Instagram, and then the name changes when you meet them, so I'm so sorry. So you can find them there in Instagram with those names. I will write here the names. So, and the festival, obviously. The festival was in a place that it's called World Trade Center, that it's in the port of Barcelona. It's a very big place. They were also a restaurant open for us with vegetarians and vegan menu, so it was great, and the menu was very affordable for everybody. And there was also two different places where the festival was happening. So you have one place where all the yarn brands were there selling their yarns, and then you have a stairs and you go to the classes rooms to make workshops of crochet and knitting. And there were also another place where the sponsors were exhibit, how do you say? Exhibiting? No, I don't know. where the exhibition of the sponsors were happening there. And you have Rosa's Craft, you have Pasquali Filati Naturali, Casasol, Rowan Yarns, Rosario's Cuatro, Miss Kids, Las Hidalgas was another brand, that's Katia also. I don't know if I am forgetting someone. Wait, I have here the program. I don't want to forget anybody. Editorial Gigi, that it's a book editorial. Rowan, Rosa, Rosario, Las Hidalgas, Miss Kids, Pasquali, Katia, and Casasol. These were all the sponsors of the festival. You can see here in the camera. And the place was in the port of Barcelona, that is called the World Trade Center. This is the program of the festival, very complete. You find the program in English and Spanish, and these are the four girls who organized all the festival. So, the festival were 2 days. We were there meeting a lot of people, closing collaborations, and a lot of things. And you have also a lot of workshops. I think that the most important workshops was from West Knits, from Stephen West. He was like the star of the festival. but then you find also Isabel Kramer, Sosu, Lu Imo, Lucia Ruiz de Aguirre, she's a Spanish designer, Julie Knits in Paris, Linda Marveng, Lana Chisqueta, La Crochetería, she's also a Spanish designer who designs most of all amigurumis. Then there was also Santa Paciencia, she's also a Spanish designer. Ana Maltz, who else? The Wool Loop, she's also a Spanish designer of crochet. And André de Castro, I love him. He is from Portugal. He's a Portuguese designer, very, very talented. And I met him in a lot of festivals and I love him a lot. So, and I don't know. And then you have also, and Delana. I'm sorry. Delana, it's a Spanish project who wants to, I don't know how to say it in English, but who wants to recover local yarns. Maybe that's the way to describe their project. I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't have all the vocabulary to describe everything that was going on the festival. So I'm sorry so much. But there is a very interesting project. So there you have also the sponsors who were making different conference and lectures. You have also a podcasters meeting in Miss Kids, that it's a big shop that we have in Barcelona. They have a lot of drops yarns, but they have also a lot of indie dyers yarns from every place, from everywhere, most of all from Spain, but also from another places. So they have a lot of yarns from indie dyers. It's a very interesting shop, and they have a lot of place to make things. And there were a meeting podcasters meeting. So that was on Friday and was great. I'm gonna make a very resume thing about or history about the Barcelona Festival, okay? I'm not gonna enter in details. So there was also Meet Pasquale's Natural Fibers, also Follow Your Passion from West Knits, Concept Ghouls Snacks by Katia, Autumn Winter Designs from Rosario's Cuatro with Filipa Carneiro, that she's a very talented Portuguese designer. She works a lot for Rosario's Cuatro, but she's very talented. I like her a lot. Also was the presentation of a new magazine from Spain that is called Cables Magazine. And also was the knitting using the Portuguese style with André Knits from Rowan Yarns. And discover Casasol's new book Palomitas, that is a yarns from Casasol with Susie Mew. So that was all the lectures, and there was another one from Rosa's Craft Universe and another one from Las Hidalgas, Spinning Through Forest and Glens. That was all the lectures from Barcelona Knit Festival from sponsors. All was very, very interested, and I like it a lot to the lectures that I could go, or I could went. Sorry. So what else? So that was all. There was 2 days entirely there and meeting a lot of people and I don't know, making a lot of things and having a lot of reunions with different representation of different brands. There was also Rob from Knit Crate that I speak a lot with him about their about how they manage their project. So it was a totally discovery for me because he is Latin also, so it was great because we could speak all in Spanish. And I don't know, I like a lot how they manage their enterprise, is the way that I don't know, it sounds to me like the enterprise. Okay, so I'm sorry that my English is not very good. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So that was the Barcelona Knit Festival. I would put pictures here if I can, because I don't have too much pictures also, because I went there for not only for working, I was there also for visiting and as a normal person. But I work also there with my presence. So okay, I have gifts from Barcelona's Knit Festival, but I will show all the gifts in the yarns that I didn't buy. In that section I will show the yarns. So I just want to tell you that every November they make this festival, and I think that it's a very good festival. I don't know, the place is very good, everything was perfect, and you have a lot of workshops to make. A lot of workshops are in English, so if you don't know how to speak in Spanish, that's no problem, because you have a lot of workshops in English. So if you want to learn, or if you want to maybe buy Spanish yarns, I think that it's a very good opportunity, and also for knowing Barcelona and visiting and make some tours. There were a lot of people from New York, from England, from Ireland, from Scotland, from everywhere. Also from South America, there were a lot of people. I think that this year the visitors were more international. I saw in all people who were there. So I was speaking with a lot of people. I was very happy when I saw Felicity and when I saw Creative Ceci. Hi, hello, how are you? When I saw when I saw them, I was very happy because I didn't expect they as visitors of the festival. So I say to you hello from here. And also Vanna from a podcast, I will put the name here. She was there. I was very happy seeing her there. And also to my new friend that she lives in Sitges. She's from Canada. So Lisa, hello, how are you? She has a podcast also. I will put all names here, and you will have all links in my show notes in my blog. Okay? So that's all. I was meeting a lot of people from different places, and it was great for me. I love for meeting people international from besides for practicing my English. It's very good for me, and besides because I love to meet people from different cultures. And I hope someday could go to visit their countries and their places and know their traditions and everything. And I want to say hello to Tribe Yarns. She was there also, and I send you a little kiss also. So this is I know I am not talking about the festival, just to just if you are watching this video, this podcast, that you know that next year it would be very great if you visit the festival, and you can also make some tourings in Barcelona. We have also a dinner, a special dinner on Saturday night. It was very, very funny, the dinner, or not also the dinner, but we have party also. We dance all night. Andre and I were the stars of the party. It's just that we like to dance a lot, and okay, so we like to dance and we like to have a lot of fun, and we were there dancing like crazies, and was great. So we're gonna change now the subject. I'm gonna talk about my new design that is gonna be published this week. Okay, so let's go with my new design. So this week I'm gonna publish a new design. It's a new knitting shawl design that it's called Earth Shawl. Oops, sorry. So this is my new design. It's a very simple design. I'm sorry, the light now is not like this morning. I have light in the top, and I don't know if you will see how beautiful is this shawl. I don't know if it's well that if I said that my shawl is beautiful, but I like it a lot. It's knitted with Malabrigo Arroyo from Malabrigo Yarns. It's a crescent shawl with a half moon shape. It's very easy to make and very fast. I knit this shawl with 4 millimeters. Let me see, in English is wait, 4 millimeters. It's a US 6 needles, so it's very easy. It's really, really very easy. I start here it's a top-down shawl, and I start here with a with a garter tab here, and then grows, making increases in the edge here and here in every row. And then you have a section of slip stitch and another section of a simple lace pattern that is called Eiffel Tower or something like that. I'm sorry. It's a very simple lace stitch, and then it repeats a lot of times, and then you have this edge. It's work in a perpendicular way as the body of the shawl. You see, you work like this. It's very easy also to make, and I have a video tutorial. The video tutorial is in Spanish for making this edging, but I write in English little words so you can guide with the video. I'm speaking in Spanish, but I think that with the subtitles you can guide a little for the video. So this is gonna publish next week. It's gonna be where this podcast comes out. So this shawl is gonna have a 20% off discount for a week. So if you want to knit a very, very fast shawl, I think that this is the best that you can find. You will need only 1 skein of each color, 2 skein in total, of sport weight yarn but like I said before, I use Arroyo from Malabrigo yarns. It's a very beautiful yarn. I think that you know it, and it's very easy to get. A lot of shops has Malabrigo for selling. Or if you have 2 skeins at home that you don't know how to use it, you can use it in a design like this. It's very long. I like this this structure because I like to, like this one, I like to have my neck very like this, because I hate the cold, so I don't like it. And if I have my neck rounded by a shawl, I don't suffer the cold, so I think that is great. I will put some pictures from my testers. I have a big team of testers and I like a lot their work. I always say thank you for all of them. I will put some pictures here so you can see the different combinations that you have with this shawl. I like more the combination of my testers, obviously, because I'm not so happy with the combination I make. It's just that I use yarns that I had at home, so this is what I have in my stash, and I'm not gonna buy more yarns because I have a lot. So I don't know, next year I want to finish all the stash I had at home before buying, and besides I don't have too much money to buy more yarns, so I want to finish and to knit and crochet all the stash I had at home, because I have a lot, really a lot. So new design, earth shawl. And about this shawl, I want to say that this is the 3rd design that I publish of my collection, that it's called People of the Earth. It's a collection of knitting complements and garments. I have the Mylen t-shirt, the Mylen crop sweater, and this is the 3rd design of this collection. I use the same slip stitch and the same lace pattern for this design, and I have more designs that they are gonna be published during the next year. So there is another shawl, a triangular shawl, and there are a lot of little garments as hats, fingerless mittens, and leg warmers and cowl, but not yet. In the future. So now I'm gonna talk to you. Okay, and this shawl is gonna be published in my Ravelry store. You can visit also. And if you want the another 2 designs, the Mylen crop sweater or the Mylen t-shirt, every time I publish a new design of this collection, it's gonna be a discount of all designs of this collection, okay? So that's all. So let's go to the next section. The next section next section is finished projects. So let's go. So in this section I have a lot of finished projects. A lot, really a lot of them. I want to show you the first. The first one is a very special shawl. I like it a lot. It still don't have name, but I like it a lot. This is my first shawl with this structure and I love it. I use mosaic knitting and slip stitches and I like it a lot. This is designed with a very special new collection or new line of yarns from Pasquali Filati Naturali, and this yarn is designed by Melanie Berg. I will show you the yarns. I have only these 4 colors. It's a new yarn that is called Balayage, that they're gonna launch this yarn, not yet, they're gonna launch this yarn on January 17, on the Vogue Knitting Live New York. So you will come buy this yarn there. It's called Balayage. It's designed by Melanie Berg, Merlin in Instagram, and this yarn is 80% baby alpaca, 20% bio merino superfine, organic merino superfine. It's from Peru, and it's very, 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 really, really, really very soft. I like it a lot. I have these 4 skins that I'm gonna make another design to use them. It's gonna be a cowl, a tubular cowl. If I think that I have enough to make a tubular cowl of 2 loops. I don't know. I think that I have enough, or at least a very beautiful tubular cowl with obviously color work. So I use for this shawl, I use 4 skins of 50 grams of each color, and the pattern will be published for January for the New York, for the Vogue Knitting Live of New York. It's gonna have a special discount, and now I'm gonna write the draft version for my testers. I like it a lot. I like a lot the design. It still has no name, but is inspired in Cusco, in Peru, because the yarn is from Peru, and I was in Peru several years ago. I like a lot that country. I like a lot Cusco, especially because I was living there 3 months, and obviously the yarns reminds me from where I was there, and I like it a lot. So now I'm not gonna talk more about this shawl, because I'm gonna make obviously a special video where I launch this pattern. I just want you to see it. So if you're going to the Vogue Knitting Live this year in New York, remember that I will publish this pattern, and you will need 1 ball of each color of 50 grams, very cheap, wait, there, for knitting this shawl. And you will come buy the yarns in the Vogue Knitting Live of New York, and maybe we could see there by person. Okay, this is my first finished project and design. Okay, the next finished project, it's also a design by me that it's called, no, it doesn't have name. It's just I don't know if you remember that in another episode I show you that Earth Yarn sent me a lot of yarns, because I want to knit a sweater for me and for my 2 kids, for my 2 children. So I knit the first one. This is for Louis, the little one. I used I used unique worsted and harvest worsted from Earth Yarns. You see the unique, it's the one that is changing colors. I like it a lot. And also I use slipped stitches to make this texture and color work. This is a top-down sweater with a circular yoke. I use also a German short rows in the back, but as you can see, I didn't add the pattern for the short rows. So in the next sweater for Theo, my older son, I'm gonna add this to this part. It's just that this is my first top-down with a circular yoke design, because I don't have too much experience, but I'm learning. So and I'm gonna write the pattern for this one for kids, and then I'm gonna make one for adults, for me and also for men, but I will only use this only in the yoke, and then the body will be solid. Yes, and then I will publish both patterns, first one and then the other. But I have a lot of work first to finish to publish this pattern. But I just want to show you how is the sweater, because it's lovely. My kid Louis, he loves his sweater and he uses it a lot. Okay, my next finished design, yes, my next finished design is the one that I'm using. So I'm gonna take out my cardigan and my coat, my shawl. So this is a new design. I make this design also with harvest worsted from Earth Yarns. It has a color work with stranded knitting. Here it's a bottom-up. It's a bottom-up construction. It's a drop shoulder, a modified drop shoulder construction. I learned this construction with Joji Locatelli in the Barcelona Knit Festival from last year, and I really like it a lot because it's very simple, but you can make a lot of things with this construction, and I think that is very comfortable, and also for all kinds of bodies. So as you can see, it's a boxy, it's like a boxy. I am using right now the size number 2, but the pattern has 10 different sizes. This is size number 2. I have 87 of chest, 87 centimeters of chest, but I think that I would like to knit a size 4 for me, because I think that it's okay, I like it a lot, but maybe it's a little, I don't know, I like it, but maybe a little bigger, it would be better for me. You see? Okay. So this pattern is gonna be free thanks to Earth Yarns, because they pay me for make this pattern. I make the idea, they like it a lot, and they're gonna pay me for publish the pattern for free for everybody. It will be for free in Ravelry, maybe before Christmas. I hope to end the test before Christmas. If it's not end, maybe in the middle of the Christmas vacation or something like that. But it will be published before January 10. Okay, I will try to make the best, and sometimes to make the best takes more time. So I beg you patience for you and for me also. Okay, so the next finished project is Into the Good socks. Where are they? Here. Wait. I have a lot of things everywhere. So I'm sorry they are used because I was using the socks before recording this episode, but I like it a lot. These are the Into the Good socks, but I just want to show you how they are. They are very beautiful. I would like more to knit these socks with a solid color, but these are the yarns that I had at home in my stash. This is a sock yarn that it comes to me in a knit gray box. I have this yarn at home, so I use it for these socks, and they are for me, so I don't care. But I know that this pattern would be better in a solid color. But the yarn, I like it a lot to knit with this yarn. And they smell very good with the soap that I use to wash the socks. I like a lot this design. The pattern is very well breathing. Only that I don't know if it's a pattern for people who never knit a sock with this kind of heel. You must knit before another pattern and then knit with this pattern because it's very well brightened. But I think that the designer supposed that you know a lot of things, so the language that she used maybe is not for a person who is in an initial level knitting socks. Okay, but the pattern is perfectly and the design is beautiful. I like it a lot, and I like a lot the designs of B. Mandarins. I like a lot all the work she does, and I'm a patron of her, so I don't know, I like a lot. And the way that she communicates about their work and everything, so I'm a follower of her. so the next finished project, so the next finished project is this cardigan. It's also a design by me. It's knitted with I show you in some episode before. It's knit with a yarn that it's called Knit Hive, and the yarn, it's a single ply in Aran yarn weight. I like a lot because it's very, very, very cold for using. I don't need more than this when I'm very cold. What I don't like about this yarn is that I have, you see, I don't know how to say it in English, but when I was using it, maybe in the second day, was just like this. So this is what I don't like about the yarn, but I like a lot using this cardigan and I like a lot the design. So I'm gonna knit another one, and maybe I'm gonna add some short rows in the back, and I'm gonna get out this part of the design because I don't like this with this. The combination, I don't like it too much, and maybe I'm gonna change the increases here because I'm not very convinced also about the increases that I try for this design. Maybe with another increases it's gonna be better. So sometimes I must knit 2 or 3 times the same design because I don't have the ability to see a design in my head. I have to experiment because I'm very new. Maybe in the future I could do that, but not now. So I have to experiment by myself, and I have to use the garment and see how different materials are with this. I don't know. I know that I like this yarn, but for me. But I don't like that this. Okay, that's the last finished object in this episode. So I have a lot work in progress. A lot. So let's go to work in progress. So my whips for this episode are these ones. The first one is a sweater that is designed by Camila Larsen. She's a designer from Chile. She's a very talented designer. She knit and crocheted a lot of time ago, but she started publishing her patterns now, during this year. So this is a new design that she's gonna publish, I think that on December 9, could be, maybe. So it's called the Venus sweater. The Venus sweater, it's a sweater that it's a top-down sweater with circular needles and with a raglan construction. It has a cable in the middle, a big cable. I like it a lot. And it's very big, oversized. Not mine, as you can see. I was testing the pattern. The pattern it's okay, but I don't know why. When I choose the yarns, I had a lot of yarns at home, so I want to knit with the yarns that I have at home in my stash. And I don't know why I choose not the recommended yarn, the yarn weight. I choose a yarn that is too much thinner than the yarn that the designer recommends for this pattern. I don't know why I make that mistake. Maybe because I was with a lot of work in the middle. And the sweater comes for Theo, for my older son. I showed the sweater to my older son, to Theo, and he tells me, okay, I like it, and he likes a lot the yarn, and this is gonna be for him. So he will have a new sweater, not me, me, no, he will have a new sweater for him, and he likes it. So this is gonna be published this week also by Camila Larsen, and the pattern comes in English and in Spanish. And I recommend the pattern because it's a very beautiful pattern and very fast to knit. Okay, so buy the pattern to Camila Larsen. You can find her in Instagram and in Ravelry as Con Tijeras, ¿vale? I will put here all the names and also the links you will have at my show notes in my blog. Okay, the second whip, the second work in progress is another sweater that I'm designing with earth yarns. It's a crochet top-down circular yoke sweater. It's this one. I'm using a fingering yarn weight. This is the progress of my design. You see, this is the yoke. I didn't finish yet with the yoke. I still need more yoke. I had a lot the colors. I'm using harvest fingering, is the gray one, and the both greens. This is a green also. This is a monochrome fingering from earth yarns also. I like a lot the way that it's hand dyed, because it has this I don't know how to say it, this fade, maybe you can see. These are the balls. This is the green one, another green one. You see how it changed the color? Here is more dark, here is more, I don't know, I like it a lot. So this is gonna be published in the future, very away, very long future, and it is gonna come in a short and long sleeve version. Another design from me for earth yarns with fingering weight in crochet. And this is the illustration for this design. There you can see it. I'm sorry. There you have. This is the illustration for this design. I hope you like it. So, okay. Another work in progress that I had in my needles. Okay. This is another version in crochet. Wait. This is a crochet version of this sweater. Knitting version, crochet version. And I like it a lot. This is crocheted with a Aran weight yarn. Is more thinner. No, I don't know. Okay, this is more, I don't know how to say it in English. I'm sorry. It's an Aran weight yarn. I like it a lot. It's knitted with merino Aran from Katia Yarns. It's a very cheap quality from Katia. I don't care about knitting or crochet with cheaper qualities. It's the yarns that I have at home, and I knit or crochet with the yarns that I have. So I thought using this yarn, because it's a crochet design, and because I use maybe the double quantity of the knitted version. So I said, oh my god, if I use double quantity, how much you're gonna pay for the yarns for this design? A lot. And I don't think that you have maybe 160 euros for one sweater. So I use this quality, that it's a very good quality also. It has 50% of merino wool and wool and 50% acrylic, but I don't care. So this is the crochet version of this sweater that I had. This is gonna be published maybe for February or March. but the first time it's gonna publish it in Spanish, and in the future it's gonna be published in English, because this is a collaboration with a lot of designers from South America. It's a project that a couple of friends are making from Bariloche, Argentina. They are organizing a collaborative project with, I don't know, a lot of designers from South America only. And because we want to have more representation as South Americans, and also with our culture, and I don't know, just that we want to be more present in the knitting and crochet community, an international crochet and knitting community. So they make this project, and they call a lot of designers from South America, and we will make this collaborative project thanks to Kaya Lanas and Vero from El Cruce por Vero. Thank you so much. So they call me, they include me in this project, so thank you so much for counting with me. And I don't know, I'm gonna tell you about this more in the future, okay? So that's why this is not gonna publish it in English at first time, but then later it's gonna be published also in English. So another work in progress is this one, and this is the last one. This is a bag that is inspired obviously in the Wayu bags from Colombia, with also the same motif. You can see the same motif everywhere, with also the same motif. It's not finished yet. This is with tapestry technique in crochet, and this is gonna publish it also by the end of this month, but this is not gonna have braided instructions. This only will be published with the schemes or graphs that you will need for make this bag. Okay, it still has no name. I must find the name, and I'm gonna start working in the pattern this week, and by the end of the month it will be published for all my crocheters. As you can see, I have a lot of inspiration from my continent, from South America, and because I like a lot for being born there, and I travel a lot for all over South America as a backpacker, and I'm very proud of being a South American woman, and I just want to be I'm living here because of my kids, but I would like a lot to be living there. So this is the way that I have to be more near of my culture. So thank you so much. So this is all for now of work in progress. So the next section, I'm gonna talk about the yarns that I didn't buy. So the yarns that I didn't buy, they are a lot of gifts and yarns that I have to make different collaborations with different brands. So I show you before the balayage from Pasquali Filati Naturali. This is a balayage from Pasquali Filati Naturali, designed by Melanie Berg, that they have their official launch in the Vogue Knitting Live New York on January 17. And I have the colors, the different colors here. Wait, for this yarn. These are the colors for these yarns. They're gonna come in these colors. I like a lot the palette of these yarns. I like a lot alpaca. A lot is my favorite yarn. You see there, you can see all the colors, and I like a lot the names that has each color. I will tell you the names. They are different places of Peru. You have Cusco, Calles, Chimbote, Yerupaja, Arequipa, Lima, Misti, Tacna, Iquitos, Piura, Machu Picchu, Aguascalientes, Titicaca, Paracas, Salcantay, Sandoval, Nazca, Ixinca, Humayo, y Chachani. So these are names of different places in Peru. If you have the opportunity of visiting Peru, I recommend you all these places to visit. I was in a lot of these places, not in all, but in a lot. The one that I would like to go is to Iquitos, that I couldn't come, that I couldn't visit this place in my trip, but I was thinking all the time about going there, and I couldn't. It's in the Amazonas. And also another place that I couldn't go was Paracas. So I recommend you all these places for visiting in Peru. This is the presentation of the balayage yarn, and the quality is the best. That's what can I say. Okay, another yarn that someone give to me in the Barcelona's Knit Festival is this one. These are two skeins from Feliz y Punto. She's Justina is a indie dyer. She lives here in Spain, but I think that I don't know where is she from. She's from East Europe, but I don't remember right now the exactly place where she comes. But she's living here in Spain, in Catalonia. She has a very good taste for colors, and she has a very special way to dye her yarns. I like a lot the treatment that she makes with the different colors, with speckles and everything. And the quality is a very good quality, and I like a lot. So this is for a future collaboration with her, and these colors are called Charming and Fitzy Alegría. So this is a future collaboration with her. Thank you so much, Justina. I like it a lot. I'm thinking about what can I make with this. I have an idea, but I have to work more in this idea. So the next yarn that I want to show you is this one. This is for also an indie dyer from Spain. She is called Gemma from Yarnitas. Here you can see, you can look her at Instagram, also in Ravelry as Yarnitas. Wait, I don't know why the camera doesn't make focus on the, what, I don't know what happened with the camera, but here you have. I like a lot her brand because everything she uses is organic and bio. So the yarn is organic, and she naturally dyed yarns made by the Mediterranean Sea. and she used also she also used natural things I'm sorry to dye her yarns. So here you have two colors. Is for make a collaboration with socks. I'm thinking I have the idea right now of what I want to make, but I have to finish a lot of work in progress to start with this. This is gonna be for a pair of socks that I have the idea in my head. I know what I want to make because it's months ago I want to make this idea and I have the yarns. So when I finish some of my whips, I will start with this, and obviously the pattern will be published in my Ravelry store, but not now, maybe in February or in March. Okay, but I want to show you the yarns because they are very, very beautiful and I like it a lot. Okay, the next yarns that I had are from Rosario's Cuatro. These are 3 balls because I have to make the gauge and different, and to taste them and to wash it and look for the best result for the design that I had in my head. I know what I want to crochet. This is for a crochet design. Wait. Okay, I put a new battery on my camera, so I want to show you the 3 different qualities from Rosario's Cuatro. Are these 3. One is Alfama, is this one, Alfama, there you have, and it's 100% linen. Yes, 100% linen, is 50 grams and 125 meters or 137 yards. This is for a collection that it's called Eco-Friendly Collection, and I like it a lot. It's totally beautiful. I don't know if you can see at the camera, but it's really beautiful. The colorway of this, the palette of this quality is this one. Here you have a part of them, and here you have more. I like a lot the one that I had, that is this one, and also both greens. I like it a lot. I want to make a gauge and to wash it and see which is the result with the linen, because I know that the linen changes when you wash it, so I want to see very well the final result with this kind of yarn. Then I have this one that is called Damasco. It's very beautiful. I like it a lot. It's hand dyed, as I don't know if you can see here, but it makes different it's not a solid color. You have like lights and darkness of the same color. There you can see it. This is also for the eco-friendly collection. It's a 70% cotton and 30% linen. It's 100 grams and 200 meters or 219 yards. I like it a lot also. I want to see also the final result. And it's hand dyed with natural 100% natural fibers. It's very beautiful. I like it a lot. And this is the palette of this yarn. Wait, Damasco. This is the different colors that you will find for this yarn. Oh, wait. I don't know if you can see. No, the camera doesn't make focus. I don't know why today. Wait. There you have. I don't know, this is not the perfect light for this, for showing colors, but as you can see, you have like speckles, and it's not a totally solid color. I don't know why the camera doesn't. And then you have another palette of solid colors. These are like two different lines of this collection. Damasco from Rosario 4. And then I have another one that is Bio Bamboo, also from Rosario 4. It's also from the eco-friendly collection. 100% natural origin fibers. Very beautiful also. This is a little ball that it has 100 grams and 175 meters or 191 yards. From Rosario 4, Bio Bamboo. Well, I don't know what happens today with the camera, doesn't want to make focus, and I'm sorry. So this is the palette for this yarn. There you have. They are all solid colors, but I like it a lot also. All the colors. I have to say that my favorites for my design are the Damasco or the Alfama, because of the texture of the yarns. I think that are the best ones. Maybe this one for another thing, I don't know, I have to think about it. So then I have also a gift from, wait, the paper is here, from a company that is called Losadas. They are living in Israel, but I think that they are from Argentina, living in Israel, and they give me this beautiful project. It's a yarn bowl and a project bag at the same time. It's from silicone, and then if you want to be a project bag, you do that like this, and there you have. And then you have two little in both sides. There you have for the yarns to come out. I like it a lot, so thank you so much, because you see, for like a yarn bowl, I think that is beautiful, and I'm sure that I'm gonna use it a lot. So thank you so much to Losadas for giving me this gift. So let me see, what else? Wait, I have here more too. Okay, the last, no, it's not the last. The next yarns that I want to show you is the last box from Knit Crate. Do you know that I receive this box from Knit Crate every month? You have a 20% off discount with my coupon here and my link. This is an affiliate link, but I like a lot these yarns. And this month I received these two skins. I like a lot the colors, a lot, really. And this is from Knitology. This is a worsted yarn weight yarn. You have worsted weight, you have 40% of merino superwash, 30% of silk, and 30% of alpaca. Beautiful. I like it a lot. this colorway is Beta, and the yarns are called Knitology Glowing Worsted. I like the colorway that it comes to my house, so thank you so much, Knit Crate. And this comes also, you don't have only the 2 skeins, you also have always a little gift. Sometimes it's a stitch marker, sometimes it's a scissor, you have different little gifts every month. This month I have these 3 different herbal infusions. No, these are fruit infusions. One is from mango, the other one is from strawberry, and the other one is from peach, and I like it a lot. And passion fruit. I like it a lot, and this winter I'm gonna have I don't know, I like a lot fruit infusions. I like it a lot, so thank you so much. And you also receive a book with patterns, with knitting and crochet patterns, and this is the mood board for this month. They thought about this mood board for the colors of this month, and you will find in this box you will find these patterns with crochet and knitting patterns. You have a hat, a crochet cowl, knitting fingerless mittens, and also you will have the patterns of the socks crate box, that it's another box with yarns for knitting socks or crocheting socks, and you will find a pattern for crochet or for knitting for socks. I think that it's a very good way to have premium yarns with a very cheap price and at your home. So if you want to receive this box every month, you just have to subscribe to their membership following the link that I'm gonna show you right here and using my coupon. Thank you so much. So the other day I was visiting La Lana Lu, that is a yarn shop here in Barcelona, and they give me these beautiful gifts. So thank you so much to Eva and Chiara, the owners of these shops. They are also the organizers of the Barcelona's Knit Festival, and they give me as a gift their knitting journal. It's beautiful. The knitting journal comes in Spanish and in English. You will find all in both languages. This is the first page. You will have to put all your things. Here you have an index to all your projects. You have also for all the details for your projects, so in the future you can add your project to your Ravelry, but this is if you like to write, and I like it a lot. You have also pages with different things to make your own designs, this one and this one, and you have this for 12 projects in total. You see, you have for 12 projects to add all the details, and then you have different things in the last pages. Maybe you will find a basic crochet stitches glossary and a basic knitting stitches glossary for both techniques, with the signs and how to make each stitch. And you will find also a needles inventory for your needles, for your knitting needles, and for your crochet needles, and also for your notions, and for your yarns and everything. And you will find also a galaxy tips like how to conceal the yarns crochet, how to conceal the yarns knitting, how to knit a sample, and how to take care of your knit garments. You have a lot of you have a lot of galaxy tips, and also this ruler to know to your swatches. I like it a lot, so thank you so much, because I like a lot the format, because I can go with this knitting journal in my bag. I go all the time with things in my bag because I have little kids, so I go to the park, I go to here visiting different places in my town, and I'm always with kids, and I need small knitting journal like this. So thank you so much. This I'm gonna use it for my things, for me, not for my designs, for me, because later I'm gonna show you some patterns that I have from other designers that I want to knit in the future. And then they have a lot of La Bien Amé yarns and a lot of other brands also at her shop. But I saw La Bien Amé and I said, oh my god, this yarn is so beautiful. I never tried to knit something with La Bien Amé yarns. For me, sincerely, it's very expensive. Not because the yarns doesn't, not because I don't value the yarns. It's just that I don't have the money to buy that yarns. So I said all the time, oh my god, this is so beautiful, oh my god. And then in a moment comes Chiara and Eva comes and say, oh, this is for you, a little gift. Oh my god, thank you so much. And they gave me also this skin of La Bien Amé. I like it a lot. I know exactly what I want to make with this, and I like it a lot. This is well, La Bien Amé, everybody knows this brand, is hand-dyed au Paris. And they are hand-dyed, yes. And they use this, this is a merino single, 366 meters or 400 yards, 100 grams. It's 100% superwash merino, and the color is Pêche Mignon. Pêche Mignon. So thank you so much to Eva and Chiara for giving me this very, very special gift. I know exactly what I want to make with this, so I'm gonna need a swatch, because I want to just see if this is the perfect yarn for this design that I want to make. It's for a one skin project, obviously, because I don't want to combine this yarn with anything else, and I know exactly what I want to make. So in the future you will see a new design with one skin project with this yarn. Thank you so much. Woo! A lot of things. So another news that I want to share with you. I'm really tired. I make an episode this morning for Spanish speakers, and I was talking a lot. Really, it's gonna be the most large episode since I start with this knitting and crochet podcast. So I was participating as a designer in the Indie Gift Along in Ravelry. This is an online event that every year happens by the end of November and begins of December. I was invited by Marcela Chang Knits, so I beg you, please follow her and visit her Ravelry page, her Ravelry portfolio, because she's a very good designer. She is from Chile, a designer from Chile, living in Chile, and she writes all her patterns in English and Spanish. And she's a very talented designer. So I like a lot her designs. I knit from her a sweater that is called the Barcelona's Rose. And I like it a lot, that sweater. I use that sweater every time, and I don't know, it's perfect. I like it a lot. So now she invited me when you have to tell to the organizers that you want to participate as a designer. Was a month before the event. So if she didn't tell me that what I have to do, I didn't know about this. So thank you so much, Marcela. I send you a big kiss from here, and thank you so much. So I just want to tell you that I was participating as a designer, and it was very good for me. I like it a lot. And you have a group in Ravelry that you can participate there with your patterns, with your projects. I'm sorry, in the big Cal and Cal in that you have there, and they are divided in different groups. You have the shawl Cal, the garment Cal, the baby's Cal, the amigurumi's Cal, the other things Cal, the deco Cal. I don't know, you have different groups because there is a lot of people participating, and you have more than 2,000, yes, 200, yes, more than 2,000 prizes and giveaways in all the Cal. It's finishing by the end of January, so you have a lot of time to make to participate and also make the upadu. That is when you make one design of every category. If you finish one project in all categories, you make the upadu. That it's, I don't have I'm not gonna participate this year, obviously. I will participate with one shawl. It's a one skin project from Marcela Chang. She gives me this pattern last year, and there was a lot of time that I want to make this pattern, but I never have time for knitting things for me. So I want to make that shawl. I have a yarn from Knit Crate, from another box of Knit Crate, and I'm gonna use it for make this shawl. It's a one skin project. It's a very fast project. The shawl is called The One, and you have two patterns in a bundle that she makes. They are both are one skin project. One is called The One and the other one is called El Único in Spanish. And they are two different shawls that you can make very fast. I'm gonna participate with that, and I like it a lot. I'm gonna give you here the pictures of the different shawls. And then I buy 3 patterns for from different designers of this that was participating in this indie gift alone. Wait, I'm gonna put here one design is called Arena from Emily K. Williams, and you can find her as Flutter by Knits. It's a very beautiful sweater with fingering yarn. It's a drop shoulder with color work, a lot of color work. And I like it a lot, really. I don't know when I'm gonna have the opportunity for knitting this sweater, but I like it so much that I must buy that pattern. So then I buy another one that is called Berlin Soft. It's from Meiju KP. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation of her name. She's from Finland. It's a long cardigan with worsted yarn, with worsted weight yarn, with a lot of cables and pockets, because I never knit something with pockets. So I want to try it. I don't know when I could be able to knit this beautiful cardigan, but sometime I want to knit something for me. And I like it a lot, this cardigan. So I buy the pattern, and then I buy another pattern from Marcela Chang that is called Alegría Yoke Pullover. I like a lot this pattern. It has time that she published this pattern. I like a lot since time ago, and I buy the pattern, and I have a lot of DK yarns from Knit Crate, from my subscription of Knit Crate, and I'm gonna use it for this pullover. It's gonna be with a lot of colors, mine, because as you can see, you only receive 2 skins of each color, and I don't have enough for the body, so I will make maybe the all the ribs, is that the way that you say it, in another color. I'm gonna mix some colors, but I like a lot the yoke of this, and it's gonna have a lot of beautiful colors for my sweater. So the next project that I'm gonna participate in for one entire year is the traveling Afghan from Leon Brand Yarns, organized by Alexandra Tavel from 2 of Ones. I'm sure that you know her. She's a very talented designer. I follow her work several years ago. I think that she's a girl who not only is a beautiful girl, but besides she works a lot, very hard, and she has a very good taste. She has a lot of very simple designs, but very wearable, and she always publishes her designs in for knitters and for crocheters. So I think that this is a very good, I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know how to say it, but it's very interesting and I like it a lot. Not only her way to work, but her designs also are very beautiful. So I just want to say that when I start this work of writing patterns and selling it online, Alexandra was one of the most important influence that I received for starting my work, as you can see right now. So I just want to say that. So I follow her work a very long time ago. I know that she started with 1 or 2 designs, and now she grows a lot because she works very hard. And I just want to say thank you to Alexandra to invite me and to including me in this beautiful project. So now I want to tell you about the project. The project is a collaborative design between 49 designers. I will put you here the stories of my Instagram, but you can see the names of each designer. So it calls the Traveling Afghan because it is an Afghan that every designer will design one square for the entire afghan. There are two afghan. One is a crochet afghan and the other one is a knitted afghan. I am participating in the crochet afghan. I'm the second designer, and the afghan start the trip with Alexandra, and she's gonna send it to the both designers, one for crochet and one for knitting. And so I'm the second designer in Spain. Then I have to send my I have to add my square to the square of Alexandra, and then I have to send the afghan to the next designer. The next designer add her square, and then she send the 3 blocks to the next designer, and like this. Every designer will have the afghan 2 entire weeks. So in that moment we will talk about our design, about our lives with yarns, and we will publish in our blog and in my case in my YouTube channel also the tutorial for make my square. Okay, so there are a lot of designers. I like it a lot from different countries all around the world. So thank you so much. For me it's a big opportunity, really. And I don't have time to looking for job, sincerely, because I'm a mother who have 2 little kids, and I'm living in a country that is not my country. It's my country because I'm living here, but it's not the country where my family lives. So I don't have grandparents who helps me with the kids and all of that. So I don't have really time to looking for job in magazines or to send designs to magazines. So that's why I auto-publish my patterns. So when someone give me a call and said to me, oh, you want to participate in this? Oh yes, please, because I don't have time to send my submissions. But if you like my work and you say to me, you want to participate, I will prepare with all my, I will make the best I can to prepare the best design I could. So thank you so much, Alexandra, for giving me this opportunity. I'm very grateful for that. So there are different calls and calls, crochet along and knitting along, that there will be organized by different peoples. And also there is a big discount from Leon brand yarns for buying the entire kit for knit or crochet this afghan. They have now, they are selling the kit right now in a 45% discount. They are making a discount of 45%, a lot. That's like the half price of the entire kit. So if you want to buy the yarns to them, I will give you here in the show notes, I will give you the link to the Alexandra blog, where she's gonna publish every 2 weeks. She's gonna publish the link to every designer who is publishing the new square, and also she has the links to buy the kits and everything. Okay, so if you want to participate, you are invited. I will tell you where I will try to make I will write the tutorial in English and Spanish, and I will do my best to make the videos in both languages also. So keep alert. And you will be published, and this pattern will be my square will be published in my blog also in English and Spanish. So As you can see, I have a lot of work. I just want to say that I need a vacation, a holiday for me, because as you can see, I have a lot of work in progress, a lot of finished projects that I didn't write the pattern yet, and I'm very, 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 very tired. Sincerely, I'm very, very tired. I am like burnt out. So I will finish some patterns before December 20th. I'm gonna live in some testing, some test knit and test crochet on the way while I'm on vacation mode. But obviously it's not gonna be a complete vacation. I just only want to stop with Instagram, with YouTube, with the blog, with the newsletter, just a little to organize all the work that I have to finish and to continue with the new work that I have to start. I am overwhelmed of a lot of work. I'm also very grateful about all work I have, and but I need for myself, just to stop a little of producing things for social networks, because I need to be with myself. And I'm gonna be on holiday vacation for Christmas, for the New Year, and the kids are gonna be with me, and I want to make things with them, and I want to be in my office here with myself, writing and organizing everything I have to do for the next year. So I think that it's a good moment. I can do it, so it's a very good moment for making it. So I'm gonna close my Instagram for 2 weeks. I don't want to write to anyone, not because I don't want to, it's just that I need it for myself. It was for me. I know how I am, and I know that if someone writes me or beg me for some help for something, I know how I am. I will make, oh yes, yes, I will help you, I will do this for you, and this and this and this. But I have to learn to say no sometimes, and this is the best moment, just for a while, to take that time for me and for also for my work, and for being more quiet for 2 weeks only. And don't be worried about what pictures I publish today in Instagram, or what I share in my stories, and what I do for my YouTube channel and edit. I'm gonna do that work obviously, because that's a thing that I can't stop doing, but in my office and with me. And then you will see all the work that I've done in those 2 or 3 weeks later. So I don't know if I'm gonna record another podcast before Christmas. So if I don't do it, I just want to tell you that Happy Christmas to everybody, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that you have people to share these special moments of the year. If you don't have, you can look for people who wants to share this moment, or you can get at home and do whatever you want. If you are okay, nobody can tell you that that's not the best way to have a very good Christmas. So I hope that you enjoy all the Christmas, the New Year and everything, and enjoy holidays and everything. I just want to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my newsletter. I always, when I send a newsletter, I make it in both languages, in Spanish and English. And also I want to tell you that I have a Patreon. If you want to support me in Patreon, you only have to follow this link and you can support me. You have a lot of rewards on my Patreon. And just that, I only want to tell you just that. If you like my new design, the Earth Shell, you can buy it in my Ravelry store. It's gonna be with a very special discount. And you can participate, and you can participate in the indie gift along with this new design if you want. So, thank you so much. See you in the next. I hope very soon, and I will send you a big kiss and happy Christmas. Bye bye.